what's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you happen to be new, welcome to the family. Here on this channel, we keep it laid back, easy breezy, and fun. Basically all things beauty, from tutorials, reviews, hauls, all that good stuff. Today's video happens to be a haul. I haven't done one of these in a while. It's going to be a haul of products that I received and bought from the makeup show, which was in Dallas this last weekend. If you guys caught my last video, then you know last week was a little bit a little bit tough on my uploading schedule, but this week we are going to be back to 3 videos a week. So I'm going to be showing you things that I got from the makeup show, as well as products that I purchased from Sephora, I think since my birthday back in July. There's a couple of PR products, but I'll be sure to let you know which ones are PR and leave little symbols down below, that way you guys know, because I know some people can be really kind of weird about PR products. So before the actual makeup show, there was a quick kind of PR type of show thing. James Vincent was speaking and we got a swag bag. This isn't everything. There was lots of little samples in here as well, but I kind of pulled out the products that just really stood out, more full-size products. It came in this little Makeup Forever bag. So first thing in here was probably the one that I was the most excited about. If you guys watched my huge lipstick declutter, a lot of you guys noticed that I didn't have any products from Kat Von D, when it came to lip products. And I don't really know why. Well, I do. As you saw from the video, I have a ton of lip products, and I just guess I never got around to purchasing anything from Kat Von D. So there was this holiday set in here. This is the Kat Von D Everlasting Mini Liquid Lipstick. So you get 8 liquid lipsticks in here, and I believe 2 of them are new shades. Plath, which is the one that I have on right now, it's described as a deep russet red. I love this color, rich brick reds and browns like this, I live for. And then the other one is called Roxy, and it's a bright grape. The other 6 shades, I guess, are in their permanent line. So far, I'm liking it. This is my first time wearing it. I will say, though, that I noticed, the whole, butthole lip effect quicker than the color pop. I don't know, if it just seemed like it wore off a little bit in the center of my lips, so I did have to reapply. But other than that, the formula is very comfortable, and I love the color. Also, if you are curious, just because I have a feeling I will get questions, this necklace is from Windsor. It's the Black Rhine on Me choker, I believe. So this part stays like this, it's tied together, and on the back there's an actual lobster claw extender thing, but I really like it because it's grungy but glam at the same time because of the little silver embellishments. I typically go with gold, but this one I had to have it. I like it. It's different. Okay, moving on. This was from Mayron. This is the Contour Highlight Pressed Powder Palette. I actually use these 3 shades right here to contour. They are nice and pigmented. I am excited to try these on my under eye. I completely forgot, just because I'm always so loyal to my Coty Airspun powder, but I will say these do feel really nice and silky and soft. Okay, next up, if you guys have been with me for a while, you know I'm a huge fan of the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. It's in this Sea Buckthorn Berry. You would think, reading that name, that it would be fruity or floral, but it's actually a really nice, clean type of masculine cologne scent, which I love because I feel those scents tend to last longer and really linger. If you like She Silk Infusion, I think you'd really like this smell. This, though, is the Silken Up Dry Conditioner. I haven't tried this yet, but I love the Perk Up Dry Shampoos. I have a feeling I'll like this. Basically, the idea is, since we do use so many products that are texturizing and can be drying and mattifying, this is something to quickly touch up and just kind of deodorize the hair, but still make it really nice and silky and soft. It smells exactly like the Perk Up Dry Shampoo, so I'm pretty sure I'm gonna love it. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. I was really excited to see this in here just because I've been curious about it, but I didn't want to buy it because I want to say it's $29 to $30 something, and I don't know, I can't help but think is this just bottled water, just normal water? But it says that there's caffeine, magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, all kinds of stuff. Is this stuff even good for your skin? I'm not sure. Diamond powder, I mean, that sounds exciting. When I spritzed it on my face, I mean, I guess it was hydrating, but I didn't notice any miraculous difference where I was wow, this is diamond powder in a bottle, so I don't really know if it's worth it. I feel this shirt is making me look even wider than I already am. Was this a poor decision? Probably, but I'm already committed. Okay, moving on. This is from Estee Lauder. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Nude Cushion Stick Radiant Makeup. I guess I didn't really explain. If you are curious, the makeup show, I'm pretty sure, is open to the general public. I'm not sure how much actual tickets were because we had press passes, but think IMATs but smaller, and everything was anywhere from 30 to 60% off. There were smaller indie brands, but then there was brands like Kat Von D, NARS, Estee Lauder, Anastasia, Friends Beauty, I think Nigel's. there was lots of different brands there, but back to this. Estee Lauder was one of them. This is nothing like the normal double wear, just like it says, it's the double wear nude. So kind of think more of a like light to natural finish. I will say I like the concept of the packaging. It's a twist up formula. So there's like a flat base on the bottom that you crank up. And what I like about that is that allows you to use every bit of the product, you know, rather than a pump or a bottle, it kind of misses the products that's on the side. This just continuously cranks the product all the way up. That way, you know, you're getting like every bit of product you paid for. The sponge part does kind of weird me out, you know, but I just dot it and then I rub it in. I've only used it twice, so I don't quite know how I feel about it yet. If you are curious, I'm in the shade 3N1 Ivory Beige. One thing I can tell you though is that it smells like a hospital. Like when I swatched it on my hand, I was like, what is that smell? And then I realized it was my hand. It basically smells like gauze, rubbing alcohol, and sleeping people. Basically, you know, like all the things that make up a hospital. It just smells very hospital-y. So luckily it doesn't linger, but when you're first applying it, your face just smells like a hospital. That's the moral of the story. Okay, then from Temp2, this is the metallic glitter set. So inside you get the mixing medium as well as gold glitter. That looks pretty. I've never tried glitters or anything from Temp2. Kevyn actually bought me like the Temp2 airbrushing system like years ago. I don't know if I had even had Landon yet. I need to bust that bad boy back out because I remember liking it. So this was in there. And then this is the Lock On Lash Super Bonding Latex Free Adhesive in black. James was mentioning that this is like what a lot of drag queens use, and you know, they're like dancing and spinning and doing all sorts of fabulous things. So clearly it has to be like a really good lash glue. Let's see if it smells though, because some glues like, no. Okay, this one isn't bad. Do I have black stuff on my nose now? Hopefully not. The classic Duo Lash Adhesive in the tube, that stuff smells like fish. I can't handle it. It's disgusting and disturbing. This luckily doesn't smell like that, so we'll give it a go. Personally, I like to stick with clear glues though. Ones that start off as that like white kind of green duochrome color and then dry down clear. Those are just easier for me. Okay, and then from the brand Mustave, they make really nice brushes. It's a Korean brand. They gave us the Whitening Joy Mask. It feels like kind of like a hydrogel mask. I'm thinking it's going to be. And you guys know how I feel about those. So there's that guy. And then there's a Makeup Forever Artist Lip Blush. This is most likely going to go in a giveaway box. It's just red. It's basically like a dual product. You can either use it as a lipstick or a cream blush. As you guys saw, I have lots of red lipsticks as well as lots of blushes. Well, you guys haven't really seen that yet, but it's just a cute red crayon, but I don't think I'm going to be using this. So I just have a tub that I keep giveaway products in and that I add things into, so you'll most likely see that in the future. The last thing I was going to show you is from Senna. Oh no, two more things. It's from Senna. This is the Moisture Drop Gel Primer. It's infused with water and argan oil. I used it once. I really do like it. It's a really nice, lightweight, refreshing, hydrating primer. It has that really nice, like kind of plump gel serum type feeling without being like heavy and silicone texturized feeling on the skin, you know what I mean? I like those kind of primers. So yeah, this was pretty good so far, but I've only tried it once. And then finally, this is the Kevyn Aucoin, the Expert Mascara in Bloodroses. This is interesting. It's either gonna make your eyes look fabulous or make you look like you're about to die from pink eye. The wand has this interesting like curve to it. Like it seriously looks like a caterpillar that's like going up, you know, like squirming. But it's like a deep, plummy, burgundy color. Maybe this would be really pretty on the lower lash line with like a plummy smoky eye. And then moving on to some products that I purchased. This is from Smith Brushes. Now, I have to admit, I know this seems weird because I do have a ton of brushes, but besides like the first set of Sigma brushes that Kevyn bought me like way back when, and then like random like Real Techniques brushes that I've bought, a lot of the other brushes I've received like as PR gifts and stuff. So I haven't really ever felt the need to like splurge on brushes. I like really wanted to when the Wayne Goss brushes came out, but I was just like, I couldn't do it. I'm like a cheapo when it comes to that kind of thing. But I've heard so many great things about Smith brushes. I felt these and I was just like instant love connection. I was like, yes, please. So this is the number 115. The regular price of this is $28, but at the show it was $22.40. She said that it's a pretty close dupe of the Tom Ford brush, but even better. I don't know. I don't own the Tom Ford brush, but I have to say this feels amazing. The handle is like beautiful. I think they said it was made with, was it Chinese ash wood? It was some kind of Chinese wood, but I love the handle. Like I love the way it tapers. It's like They have a good weight, but while still being lightweight, if that makes sense. So I'm so excited to try this. It's so pretty. And then this one here is called the 220. The price is $24. At the show, it was $19.20. So as you can see, it just has this interesting, like flat cut, just like narrow, I don't know. They're beautiful. But Trisha, who was working there, was telling me that this is great for us girls with like hooded eyes. You know, sometimes you get like really excited with that crease color and you're like, blend, 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 pull it up, pull it up, pull it up. And then you're like, skirt, wait a second, I don't even have a lid. And then you're left with like this crazy blown out like transition color. And you're like, what do I do? She said this is the perfect brush to just go in and kind of like wipe that away. I think they call this like Mr. Magic or Magic Eraser, something like that. And then it's also great for whenever you're pulling your color out, if you need to just go in and have like a nice sharp edge, you can just go in and clean it with this brush. At the Ardell booth, all lashes were 8 for $10. So they had the normal strip lashes as well as like trios and individual lashes. So it was 8 for $20, and then you got to pick a free glue as well. So I got my holy grail. So this is the Brush On Strip Lash Adhesive in white clear. This is the one that I was talking about earlier. Love this glue. Two pairs of the 207s. These are the double up 207s. Let me find them. I will say that it is a thicker band. Typically I like really thin bands, but this still has a really nice flexibility to it. And as you can see, they're just these really pretty tapered, like pokey, okay, forget it. This lighting is messing me up. I'll show you a better close up. But I like them. I think they're cute and fluttery. Then I got 3 pairs of the Studio Effects Demi Wispies. Now I realize I could have done these by myself because even on the picture it's showing how they're customized by a makeup artist. So they're the normal Demi Wispies, but then it's like on the end, they added several of the individual lashes just to make the outer part really fan out and like thicker and flutterier. But I mean, 8 for $20, I thought that was a pretty good deal because typically they're anywhere from like $2.99 to like $3 something depending where you get them. And then I also got a set of the Knot Free Mega Flares in long black. That way if I wanted to customize any more of these lashes. And then 2 pairs of the Ardell Wispies in 603. These look really cute. I love lashes that have like the invisible lash band just because those are super comfortable to wear. And then from Inglot, I got 2 pigments. If you guys have been watching my last several videos, I've been mentioning how I've been meaning to grab more of their pigments. I love them. They're beautiful. They have like such a high metallic finish. So I grabbed 2 shades. I believe these were either $12 or $14 at the show, I think. So I got 2 shades, $119. I think it looks a little bit different swatch unless they gave me the wrong one because I swear I picked up a rose gold one. I should have double checked. And then 118. I know that I wanted this one. This is just a gorgeous like pearl, pinky, champagne. Pigments are great things to go in like with a friend on just because it's like basically impossible to use a full pigment unless you're using it like every day of your life just because you need the tiniest bit. So if you're ever at like MAC or Inglot or even if you're ordering from Makeup Geek, it's always good to go in with a friend and then just buy a separate little container and that way you guys can just share one. Howard loves my beauty blenders. If you're like, who the hell is Howard? Howard is my 70-pound Bernedoodle. I love him to death, but anytime he comes in here, I swear like his nose is like a beauty blender tracker. I could have it hidden somewhere and he will find it. He doesn't eat them, he just shreds them to pieces. So I'm like left with beauty blender confetti everywhere, which is really depressing because as you guys know, like they're not cheap sponges. So Friends Beauty and basically every other booth had these 4 for $35. So there was a purple beauty blender, which is in my bathroom, which I swear if he even has his nose on that, there's gonna be problems. A pink beauty blender, a black one, and then a micro beauty blender. I tried this once and I have to say I really like it. Like I know it kind of had mixed reviews. I just spat everywhere. That was disgusting. But I really like it. Like the size is perfect to get right into the corners of my eyes. This is the Kevyn the Sculpting Powder. I got it in medium. It's a very like cool toned, almost grayish type of contour powder, but they said it's like the perfect sculpting powder to really carve out those cheeks. I bought this and then Laura, my friend Mrs. Lola Lynn, and I were like sitting at breakfast for a break and I was showing her, or I said something about this. She was like, yeah, I have that and I hate it. I would have given it to you. I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, it was like 20 something dollars, but if you guys ever shop with me, it's a very frustrating experience. Like I'll go in and grab all these things and then last minute I'm like, I don't need any of this, and I go back and put everything away. Like I do that every single time. So it was very weird for me to go out and like buy all of these things because typically I'm the one that's like, no, I'm not buying anything. So when she told me that, I kind of had regrets, but I think I'll like it. I think it's definitely a product though that if you go in too heavy-handed, you'll end up looking like someone like sucker punched you in the face. But if you go in with like a light, dainty hand, I think it's gonna be okay. At least this is what I'm telling myself. Okay, I just wanted to show you 2 or 3 PR things. I did a Twitter poll. If you guys aren't following me on Twitter, what are you doing? I asked on Twitter if you guys are okay with seeing like PR hauls and swatches, and a lot of you guys said yes. So I think I am going to be doing one of those soon, just because I have a crap ton of PR stuff that has just been like piling up in the corner of my room. I mean, I've been using a lot of it, but then a lot of it I've been saving as first impressions as well. But this was one that I was so excited for. When I got home, it was waiting on the porch for me, and I was just like, ah. There's a dual eyeliner. It's just black on one side. It's black saffron and then vanille, a nude liner. And then there's this gloss, which I love the packaging. It's like one of those little clicky glosses. It's a nude. I guess these were samples. They don't have like the full name on there. This just says lip gloss RJK1-01, but it's a nude, which I feel like is very true to Victoria Beckham. And then these 2 products for everything. And there was a note in here. I mean, who knows if she actually signed it or not. I like to think she did. So, I mean, yeah, like Posh Spice, I'm all for it. So there's the highlighter and then the bronzer. I'm not sure of the actual highlighter because once again, I don't know if it's just because it's a PR gift. There's not like the full label on there. Just this like kind of rubber textured, lined, and then this like gold frame. It's just so chic and pretty. I love it. The bronzer though does have a name on it. It's called Java Sun, and it's just this beautiful matte warm bronzer. And look at it. It's just so pretty and fancy. I love it. And then this highlighter, is stunning. I believe I read on a blog somewhere that this has either been released before or it is a permanent product in their line. I can't remember which it was, but it's so pretty. Okay, and then from NARS, they sent the new shades of their blush contour kits as well as a couple dual intensity eyeshadows, but this was definitely the product that stood out. These are the Velvet Lip Glides. Let me know if you guys would be interested in a swatch video or review of these. I've only worn one so far. I have to say the formula is incredible. These 4 shades down here, it's just like the epitome of fall. Oh, I love them. So let me know if you guys would be interested on a video on those. And then finally, because I feel like I've been talking forever already, Sephora. I do have, I think, a couple products in here that are PR. This I just received from Clinique. It's the Super Balanced Silk Makeup. They sent mine in the perfect shade though. It's number 9 Silk Bamboo. I'm saying that only looking through the bottle. Maybe I shouldn't say that because I haven't even swatched it yet. But my friend Shelby Ashburn here on YouTube, she had texted me saying that she really liked this and that she thought it was a pretty good dupe, if not better than the Giorgio Armani Luminous Foundation. I'm pretty sure she has a video up on this now though. So if you guys are interested, I will link it down below for you guys. So I'm really excited to try it because she said she had been loving it, and I know she has more of a dry skin type. Okay, and then the Sephora gift this year, you can either pick from like a fresh skincare set or this Marc Jacobs mini liner and lipstick. So I went with this one because I've heard great things about his eyeliner. I've heard that they're super black and like really long wearing. Plus, it's so cute. It's perfect to keep like in your makeup bag. And then from NARS, I purchased the Radiant Creamy Concealer in number Light 2 Vanilla. Not even like 2 days after I purchased this, NARS sent me like every single shade in the range. I'm like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I was super appreciative, but I was like really like right after I purchased it. One thing I will say, I do love the coverage of it. I do like the concealer. The name kind of threw me off. Whenever I read Radiant Creamy Concealer, like in my mind, I was thinking of something like kind of Maybelline Fit Me that's like feels really nice and light and is like radiant and dewy and luminous on your under eyes. This has like super full coverage, and I don't know, I guess it's just me. When I read the word radiant, I just assume it's going to be something more hydrating and glowy. I do love the coverage of this. It definitely like does brighten up your under eyes, but it's kind of drying. I don't know if I just like was missing out on people saying that or what, but like I said, I do like it, but it's just not what I expected. So like the first day I wore it, it kind of threw me off. Next up, I purchased this way back in like either July or August. I hadn't heard a single person talk about these yet. It was in like the little what's new type of standee sitting in my Sephora. So I swatched it and it was just like, yes, come to me. This was actually the last shade left, and I don't know why, because this was definitely like the prettiest in my opinion. This is the Touch in Soul, what are you called? Metalist Liquid Foil and Glitter Shadow Duo. So I have mine in the shade at number 1 Margaret. It's just this gorgeous, rich, like coppery rose gold. So on one side you have this intense, like metallic cream shadow, and then on the other side you have the glitter or pigment. Honestly, it feels like a pressed pigment that was like crushed, because it's not like your typical really loose, finely milled glitter. It's like really soft and silky, but kind of has more of a flake texture, but in a good way. Okay, and then I just had 3 products that I wanted to show you that I got from Estee. They had sent several products, but these were standouts to me just because I had done a tutorial with, I think it was called Eclipse, Solar Eclipse, something like that. It was like a rich burgundy cream shadow with like this champagne type of pigment on the bottom, and I loved them. So they sent over 3 more shades. There's Cyberella, which is a gorgeous plum shade, and then Solar Blast, which is a deep bronze, and then Wild Cosmos. I haven't even used this one yet. I guess it's like a navy, but I love the Eclipse one, and I've tried the Cyberella one and I liked them. They're just really easy to work with, and they're just really nice products. I love them. So yeah, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. One thing that I did want to quickly bring up is that I've been promising you guys a best of ColourPop eyeshadows, as well as best of Makeup Geek shadows. Let me know which one you guys would like to see this week, and then I'll do the other one next week. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!